GamerLegion being able to provide a couple of players towards outside. Only nade going through the squeak door. There could be a full commit to an upper split.
USP for Keels and a Molotov sent with a flashbang is also going over Jugs. Gonna lean in, flash perfectly timed for Story to blind off his own teammate, giving Acor and Keels the crossfire. Acor does run out of ammo, but Keels has his back with a second headshot and a 2 now to 1 for Story. 1 on 5, can't hold it. Acor gets the pace. If it wasn't set already, it was just set right there by the T side. Jugs engaged upon by Keels, who gets his 8th kill of the game already. Meanwhile, Mutris continuing to work downstairs, finding Isaac, getting the man advantage and looking for Acor, who puts him back in his place.
It just gets down that vent so quickly, allows himself to adapt onto the duel, and now down to the lower bomb site. The bomb's going to get open for double doors. Nothing that Acor can do to deny from single.
Retake is on for GamerLegion. A kit has just been picked up by Kios here. It's the low HP element of the CT side, though. Flash in, Roman turns away from it. IM gets clotheslined. Kios needs that support desperately from his teammate, just rotating in from the vents, caught off by Story anyway. And Acor now in a 1-on-3. Might catch Roman, caught jumping back into the vents. Time's already ticked down, half of the time remaining on the bomb. At this point, there's no way back in for Acor. Maybe grab the kit and hold on to that little extra piece of equipment. Ultimately, it will be the opening round for Saw here.
And knowing the pace that came down there from the Seeker, Acor just trying to see if he can spot over the top. If they hug the smoke close, he won't be able to see anything.
That's what they'll do. Even Acor's not even taking contact here. Jerk gonna get the kill on Isaac inside. So this bomb should try and commit from here. Perhaps a split play in or caught dropping off for Acor. Doesn't win the fight against Mutris. Jerk's caught a double meanwhile. 2 left standing for the CT side. Shui does stand to try and gain something out of this. Keels towards outside also gets Mutris. But again, man advantage for Saw on the retake. Shui caught next.
What a timing from Mutris towards outside, catching off Acor. And now even for Keos, just gets domed in towards a heaven control, jerks in with 4. And this is something that we're going to expect a continuing.
AK is in, the AWP's out of standard, jerks quickly onto my mini. Assisted by noise suppression, gonna make his way quickly downstairs. They have absolutely no idea. There is a player watching from the backside. Isaac now gonna adjust, but Jerks goes ham. 2 kills found easy. They burst open to the ace side, and that should be round over already.
Very clean coming through from Jerks. Even Acor gonna fall to Roman. Saw beating them with pace in that round. That was proper quick.
Jerks beating them with pace. What a double that was for him. May even find the triple here against Keos. Finding that 1 exit, he will take down Roman. And looking against Story, the AWP posted, missing its shot. M4 gonna give chase, bring back another kill. Shui's in hell, now making his way up to heaven. Are they gonna try to go for this here?
I think they're still looking for exits. They're not gonna be able to commit all the way. Try and see if they can force another fight out into the open. You got just towards that close vent corner. Jerks might fall out to main now.
Oh, gets the headshot regardless. Keels can finish him off and just...
A deep CT angle to be held.
Burst through, you Jerks. Kill found on Acor, Mutris. Next to Face, and Shui gets that deagle shot in onto the man. Advantage still maintained by GamerLegion. Might have lost out control one of those rifles. Jerks now making his way in against the taps forward. Can't quite catch Isaac. And they've also baited in Keels here to try and look for the trap. Gets that shot together. AK dropped. Second player also inbound. Deagle now facing with the M4. AK also picked up on the CT side. Story can get Keels for regressing too far forward. And counter mollies will be in play to try to stop the Source side.
And there's still so much leverage. Even Isaac repositioning up towards the rafters gives himself Pika's advantage. Down here to the double doors. Just drops this bomb. This is the round over.
There it is. Last man of Story, still fragging though. Juicing it to 2 players on the GamerLegion side. 1 pick and the one else is 3. Sneaking around against IM though. Caught off, not the smokes. Flashes forward. Roman first man in. Does catch Isaac off with the flash assist from Story. Again, Keels is in against Just. Past that smoke gets it to a 4-on-4. Jerks is low and now he's dead to that M4 secondary. Reload her, but I think he got the footsteps on Story here. Facing in, got to check the right position at the right time, or Acor can just assist with the AWP.
Keos is farming towards ramp right now. It's not often a ramp player gets the best numbers on Nuke, just because it can be one of those area of the maps where you take contact, you dive down. You're always retreating, you're always repositioning. You're not often there in the frag zone.
Out the backside and looking for Shui. Next now, IM's coming from heaven. In the rafters, he gets his kill. No more breathing room for Roman. Bomb's even been dropped out towards this ramp control, so there's not really much that he can do in this angle. Try drop down, try look in. Maybe catch Shui. Not even that's going to happen. Advantage GamerLegion, 5-4 up
them out. Warp contact through the squeak door.
Shui lines up 3, decimates all from Saw. And the confidence has returned from GamerLegion. Saw this earlier against X-Finest, and when they looked good, they looked unbelievable. And if this keeps up, then Saw might be in trouble. At least it's still only 3 rounds to the good. But now that's 1 away from GamerLegion taking the half.
I think the fear factor.
Down to 25 HP.
Saw working their way down towards lower. Might even boost Muterus up to look towards double doors. I wonder if they boost him again to look to single.
Kill found. Jerk's picking that AK right back up. Isaac back to the backside, but double doors is still open. He's still paying attention towards that decon angle. Does get another kill on the way out of the round. AWP sees several, somehow baited in by a pixel. No shot to connect. IM sneaks in, gets his kill, drops the bomb. Roman, last man standing. IM does not quite connect the triple. The USP is pulled out, and eventually he does. So we hold together 8 for GamerLegion's board.
And this is with this AWP.
Muterus tagged to 53. A-Core set in with a shot, and Roman will drop. Start advantage for GamerLegion. Now they wait for their positions. They got Molotov sent. New Jerks finding A-Core and finding Isaac the same. Muterus basically waiting for Mini as IM strikes back. Gets traded instantly. And just looking for more. Doubles up towards Shui. Keels his AWP can strike. That's 1 out of 3 needed in the clutch. Barely spots Story. Nade sent to center of the site. Where does he go with the AWP here?
I think put the paint can smoke down. Try and give yourself some leverage. Going quickly. Try and bait individual fights.
Dropped in a little bit too far. He extended. No utility support, just straight up face. Kios now on the low ground. Hoping he can fight towards outside, unawares of how far Jerks have pushed up. Bit of a commonality so far in this round. But fortunately, he does look the right way at the right time. 3 on 3.
Now even the upper side hit might have to come through. IM and Isaac to crossfire.
Spray lines up 2, only gets 1. Information seen towards the second player. 1 player out of the hut control. That's just falling. Stories AWP up against 3. Gets 2 of them in a 1-on-1 now against Kios.
Coming through into the backstab. Story gonna rotate down into the vent. That's a great call. Get that bomb down towards that lower bomb side.
Still sticking with the AWP here. Kios is going to hear him. Stick with the M4. Down in the vents to follow him through. Story thinks he might be inbound from the ramp control. Out towards Decon. He looks the right way and connects his triple. GamerLegion got too hungry and cost themselves a round.
Fair play to Story. Those
trying to lean towards outside to catch a casualty and take back an advantage to a 4-on-4 scenario.
Just try and see if he can spot for some information. Jerks would have been hurt on the jump down. Shui has to try and see if he can back up Isaac in from main. They can swing together outside.
Burst and tap through. Player snuck around. Isaac has let mini control go. Story's caught another good kill. Muterus working into the center of the site. IM has no idea how much trouble he's in, but he deals with that first player. Needs a lot more than just that, though. 19 HP, swapping back to the AK here. Back needs to get towards the site. Molotov against Just. That's great.
Oh, look at the entries, though, coming through from Saw. And now Shui on the rotate up for Heaven's got a 1v3.
Roman's low, tapped up, swing back from Just. Another 1v1 taken, but Jerks gets the last pick he needs with the Galil in hand. It's an 8-7 half for GamerLegion, as down to the wire as you could ask it to be from that basis. 4 players stacked in to go towards trophy room, lean into the ramp control. Jerks is ready with the USPs. Utility thrown towards outside. 2-4 now being spotted. USP stacking up, doing a minimal amount of damage. Jerks gets the kill on A-Core. Swings back for Kios, taps his head clean off his shoulders, but Shui able to respond in kind.
And look at the respect that Story's given now. They've got man advantage. He just backs off. He does not need to continue fighting on that contact towards Hell. Allow the presence. Allow GamerLegion to start taking that map territory back. Even Just is expecting that vent drop to go in or the dive out from Heaven. Start swinging in with those Julies. Even back to ramp, they'll have to deal with Muterus.
He's so ready for the dive down to the B site. Roman's checking outside just in case they make their moves in from Hell. Got that 1 player that's thinking of swinging out. Seen, headshot, not gain on either side. They have seen the bomb at least. But where's that backup?
Now, I am hoping that he can drive him forward. Look to try and see if he can put pressure on this Jewel outside, but it's going to be B. It has to be. Knowing that you've still got a ramp player, a Shui. IM is desperate for this pick, but it's just not going to come.
Up into heaven, he'll look. Just Julie. Spam through. Gets one, not two. Shui onto the site now. Going for the plant. Will stick it in against Roman. Knows exactly where he is. Muterus inbound for the backstab, though. That's going to have to be the big concern. Shui hears the footsteps and gets forced into Roman's clutches. Winning out the pistol for Saw.
There's a bomb down. You'll probably expect the force coming through for GamerLegion.
Pressured in by the Saw side, of course. Vice versa replies and all. Got smokes in. Acor just watching, hoping that someone makes their way out from secret. Instead, it's re-smokes back. Muterus looking above them, trying to catch IM off, trying to catch Shui off. Shui with the first casualty. IM barely spots him, barely sprays him back.
Immediate one-way smoke going down towards secret, and it actually works out pretty good damage there for Muterus. He'll be happy with that. GamerLegion, they get the trade, but they lose quite a lot in the process. IM, it's going to be difficult for him to frag up again on 41 points of health. He's got some back up in a crossfire from Keels, try and put a little bit more emphasis towards Garage out there in main. Got a single lurk of Isaac still across lobby. Saw setting themselves up in round 19 on the right foot.
Two rounds to the good. Burst through Story, catches Isaac down on the HP, but advantage gained by Saw. 4-on-3 situation. They work their way downstairs on the T side.
Time is very minimal. Now, there isn't anyone down here to the lower bomb site, so it does allow them to get the bomb down immediately, set up the post plant, and they've got quite a bit of util behind them.
They're calling the 10-second marker, though. Checking the rafters. Keels will plant the Toxic. The retake will be on for Saw.
Now, they've still got a molly and a smoke. Put it up towards that ramp control. You've got to start taking map control. Just as expecting a lurk somewhere around ramp.
Ice checked, Roman backed up, M4 waiting. Acor going to cut off rotations if possible. Just waiting for the contact, waiting for the drop down. Thinking about potential of the secret control. Saw taking their time with this one. Low HP Story first man in to bait the information. IM sees the HGs going out. Roman doesn't get caught at a spray. Keels with the double doors opened up. Scene one. Needs to get the just right now. Sprays him down. 2K found. Needs the triple. Roman's got no time. Got no HP. Got no fight. And got no rounds.
Good work. Coming through from Keels again. Because you have a look at that duel. Successful. The pressure's probably so much more relieved going into the final.
Nades up. Oh, what a shot for Story. Orp in against the core as well. Barely sees him, but doesn't connect the kill shot. Damage has been done towards Shui, and Roman's pressed towards outside. Story's dipping in for a bit more, and Shui gives himself up. That's 2 kills found for no trades.
Even Roman is outside towards Africa, and they've got no idea. And for Story, just don't regress. Hold this angle, play behind the smokes. You've already worked so much success. Don't give him any more.
Nice set on. Walking forward, Roman just capitalizes, and Keels didn't know what he was about to hit until it hit him. Acor does catch Roman on the trade back. That's a 4-on-2 for Saw.
Even Isaac's trying to see if he can filter a play towards the top side. What he doesn't know about is Muterus close towards the vent corner, and then a teammate towards the top of Hut. And when you're walking out dry, it's going to be tough. Onto Just, doesn't even find the opener. Acor towards outside. Just nothing's being presented here at all.
Just like when GamerLegion had their streak of an incredibly confident round, Saw can return in kind. Oh, Acor had to dive down in the midst of that Molotov. Seen there towards that mini position. Counter incendiary back, 30 seconds left for him to make his way through this. Put it down, extinguish, and try to cross out to the double doors, also looking from vent. Scope was heard. Flash has come forwards. Got Jerks up close and personal, who will just get the spray. 13-9, Saw pulling ahead by 4. GamerLegion. The T side on the outside, Tech9 rush about to come in towards the upper side though. Just is waiting on the defensive line here. Molotov sent, not quite landing where they wanted to, I don't think. Story gets his pick in anyway. Shot on for the AWP. Just on top of the silos, gets the kill. IM responsive. Just can't focus on the players to the backside. Isaac gets his pick in and just doesn't know where to look. What was that shot? Okay. 2-on-2. IM turns the M4 up. Isaac hunting for Jerks, grabs an AK for it as well. Bomb trying to commit, trying to go down somewhere here. It's up close and personal. Jerks is applying so much pressure. Gets his kill in, reduces it to a 1-on-1.
And now for Isaac, just got to settle. Jerks going to drop down. Might fake that he's leaving heaven and going out to main. That's what's going to get smoked off.
It's in that utility. Will it have impact? The concern is going to be the HP advantage in this one-on-one. AKM4, Isaac was just spotted. Swing to the headshot, gains it. Number 10. That was insane. Fast in from GamerLegion. Matt 10 of Shui will lead the charge in against Jerks, who sprays through the smoke, gets two anyway, and immediately GamerLegion are just backhanded by Saw. Bomb in the open, seen by Jerks. 5 on 3 with a HP advantage. Might even extend it against Acor.
Doesn't even drop down. Wants to hold the fight. Look at how many CTs are here on the crossfire. Jerks turns it into 4. What a ramp shutdown that was. Tried to beat them with pace. Tried to accelerate through towards that lower bomb site. Just gets cancelled. Cancelled by Jerks.
Ridiculousness. Molotov sent very well. On a squeaky corridor, checking the common hiding position. Shui, however, knows that he's pushing, leads that fight, wins it out. Jerks next up. Acor punishes him for his aggression. Story can get one pick back on Shui. That's the AWP chiming in. M4 also on Just to try hold position. Molotov sent back towards Hell. Meanwhile, it's going to be the B hit, it looks like.
He's going to have to fight out from single door immediately. Just is still lurking around from upper. There is so much time, and now they're just faking them, trying to over-rotate them completely, draw it down to the lower bomb site. It's going to be a split back to upper.
I am moving downstairs. Checks the headshot. Story checked out of the round. And Just... M4 against Acor, trying to fight on towards him, gets that pick together.
Save the AK. That's going to be the bottom line. And for GamerLegion, you could just see what was granted with that opening pick. Muterus falls, and then Saw think to themselves, let's look for a response. I'm going to go aggressive, make a play. Roman gets out towards Squeak Door, he falls. You then have Jerks doing the same, and it's Saw constantly being on the front foot, looking for that trade, looking for the answer back, and instead, that slow passive default in lobby just caught everyone.
One more pick to find for Isaac, just to fall. 11 for GamerLegion.
He's been holding down ramp these last couple of rounds. He's going to be on an MP9 out of all weapons.
Ooh. Acor, did he just catch a wall bang? Yeah, I think...
What's that,
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if that was a boost or whether he just straight spammed it or something. Either way, kill found up in heaven. The man has fallen straight on the A site.
Even Jerks with this MP9, close range. Got to deal with Isaac first.
Isaac gets the headshot instead. 5 on 3. Leading the charges. Gios for GamerLegion. Muterus on the site. Smoke sent right past him. He holds it toxic. The flashes also sent through. The M4 holes. The windows popped open. Firefight. Kios wins it. 2 left for Saw.
Just a rollover. A lot of pace down towards that lower bomb side. And it all started with that opening AWP pick from Acor, and then it finished with that lower site hit. Story and Roman have to hold on to the weapons, and this could be a difficulty to close here for Saw.
Shot for Acor finds Roman next to the Story. Left alone with an AWP in play, back up towards CT spawn. Saving it because he has no other choice.
So it's going to have to be a light eco come the next round. So likelihood is that Saw will still be able to hold the lead at 14-13 before another rifle round ensues.
Position IM. Holds his nerve, as does Muterus. Neither player going to give each other up. The inside take might be necessary here for GamerLegion. IM starts to make his move, and Muterus punishes.
And now they've got to go up towards upper, but they've been re-smoked. That's a perfect counter util going down towards that Squeak Door. And even the incendiary cancels the hut push too.
Perfect placement once again. Roman holding M4 at the backside. Nade sent, Kios tagged, just waiting, engagement, Shui will go, but Isaac trades it, Roman still holds the backside, Acor's AWP, suddenly alone, getting himself a pick and a second, needs a lot more than that though, 20 seconds to find his last 2 CTs, one at heaven, one at sight, he tries to escape with the bomb, but Roman gets the shot and the kill found, 15 now for Saw, it's map
towards
point.
outside, IM's back towards Africa, and it all just comes down to who peeks first, whoever exposes the angle wide into the open.
I am. burst through, taps onto the headshot of Muteris. That's all important for GamerLegion here. Advantage gained, outside being stormed. Roman, hold his nerve.
Lovely couple of bullets. Instant capitalization. Nothing that Muteris could have done there at all. And now Story with the reposition of the AWP. Doesn't see anything cross, so info towards outside that there might be someone down a secret on a timing. Kios can now actually start the walkout with the Tech 9 towards the squeak door.
Place in, Roman. Backed up, just spray, only gets Kios. Roman forced to trade it back to a 3-on-3 bomb in the open. Lineup's available, but Shui holds control. Outside flank inbound, Story's orb up in heaven. Needs to come in for me to support that bomb plant here. And New Jerks will be the next contact man. Shui gonna hide back. Waiting in over at Tetris. Jerks sees him with his back turn. That's a kill found. I am low. And now dead to the rifle. It's a 16-13 successful retake for Saw as they take map 1 nuke, their own pick.
They keep it close once again, but the job gets done. 31 kills being presented. He can actually counter flash high towards that right-hand side over the roof.
Smoke sent. Glocks in. Here come the pistols, here come GamerLegion into the path of Saw. Crossfire up between Jerks and Just. Jerks gets his kill, looks for Kios, Just can secure that one. Jerks doubles up in the end. Story does get overwhelmed, so does Just go down towards Shui. 3 kills, not found! Oh. Saw pushed Tyloo quite the distance earlier on the semi-finals on this map up, and now GamerLegion look to push them the similar distance. Jerks caught first and foremost in the banana control. Flash is keeping the T-side players blind though. They stall the hit for the resmoke.
Just more damage going down to those retaking nades. You can see exactly what Jerks was trying to get set up from Just perspective. Allow those nades to come down, swing on the contact towards the half wall, trap him. Just a fraction too late. Gets caught off guard for it. And now a slight overlean for Saw over to the B side. They're going to have to start shifting players back over.
Roman and Story, the 2 defenders of the site, SMG and M4. So technically the better setup for the Saw side. The smoke's down, nade sent in towards Bracket's entrance, doing damage to 4. Wonderfully placed. Now they've got to go for the hit here, and backup is very quickly rotating as well for the Saw side. So GamerLegion, these 2 frags in very quickly. The SMG instead of Story holds the line, gets a 2K. Not quite a triple kills, and Shui can trade back to a 2-on-2, but Just on sight lines them up and knocks them down.
Absolute manic in that round.
Molotovs against Jerks. Surrounded by fire, burning to 28. Not the start that they wanted. He's then back going to burn eventually.
And Just not even being in a position where he could put a smoke down, already being used. Roman looking for the response against IM. So while they lose a pick out towards Banana, they gain a pick in bedroom.
Good stuff, 4-on-4. Rotations found from Muteris to join Just here. Kios was the forward contact, but he's kind of considering it, and general GamerLegion are not sure that they want to hit the site. They are putting the smokes out across. Flash is sent over, a smoke onto Coffins as well. But now there's 3 to receive them on Saw.
Muteris can actually pop flash through the smoke. That's going to drive more attention away from that boost up position. They might not check it.
Lineup was spotted. Roman can get the kill on Shui as a result. Blind sprays back. Isaac trades blows back and forth with the HP bars. A 3-on-3 that actually favors the CTs here. And that M4 looks like it's so on. But the Coffin's in the way to block the bullets. And no damage is done. Instead, Acor gets the advantage.
Story still got some nades. Try and see if he can filter some of these players out in the open. They're going to have to deal with Acor with a flash.
Flash forward. But Just catches about as much of it as Acor does. Orp holds his nerve, second flash back in, and there comes the engagement, 2-on-2. Also hearing Isaac back in the backside, Kios into the Shire, incendiary towards him, should force him out in the open, decent read, but it's a little bit too shallow. Just gets his kill, and now 1 man left in Isaac, the AWP firing, Just center of the site goes down, Isaac stalling, Story's got time, but doesn't have that much of it, needs that kill, and Isaac
towards the B site in with Just.
Smokes against it. Kios flashing in to check the corner. Jerks gets the kill anyway. Kios, first man down.
Rotate can come in quickly from Story. This might not be a complete counteraction for GamerLegion. They've still got a lurk of IM, and they've got plenty of time left. So think about a double pump. Try and drive some further over rotates back to A because of the lack of information.
Oh, I see Jerks as well. Tap on a 47 HP. A bit of info gained by Isaac, and a bit of info going up to the CT side. Smokes to cross. Jerks try and pop forward. No flash support really to come through. Molotovs try and get sent to the backside, so Just will get forced out into the open. Engagement found, spray down. Jerks does catch one through the smoke, so advantage still sits with Saw here.
This is going to be a tough retake, though. Knowing that you're light on the nades, the flash is going to have to be key from Roman, and the bomb is actually still not going down. They try to fake it out a couple of times.
Flash is sent. niko leans forward, the AWP in hand. Smokes to clear away. Muteris is going to be seen barely at the shot. Still connects. No one back at Banana to the backside defenders with a lot of work to do. Jerk's going to be seen as Isaac drops. Low HP on Shui. Can't hold on forever. Acorn on the bomb defensive. Misses that one good shot. Needs to get back on it though. Knows that Jerks is there. There's no idea of where Roman is. Still connects it. Jerks off the bomb. Once again, Acorn stalling for time. Another hectic round for GamerLegion that will look to go their way.
That was a great sequence coming through from Acorn. And you can just feel there for Jerks, if he has a kit, he's going to start taking this banana control. Just when Muteris wants to put a little bit more emphasis aggressively towards Isaac behind the smoke. Jerks might be able to spot the info, but instead just receives the connection from the AWP.
Wallbang headshot connection to begin. 5 on 4. GamerLegion in control. Saw having the rotations back from Muteris and Story. Got just on the side defensive already. Flashbang in against him. Dives down towards the first boost. Gets the kill in. But Keos' part back. His turn to Muteris though. So focus on the backside. Hoping there's someone else able to deal with him at Coppins. Unable to do so. But Shui turns around Story. Spray through. Blind as a bat. Roman is still fragging. They're still keeping this at a single man advantage. Bombers on the back of the site and should get planted here.
They might try and go for this now. Muteris going to get mollied off. Nothing that he can really do to fight to deny that bomb for going down. Just have to give the respect forward.
Barn secured, a core Zorp strikes Roman, left alone to try and save. He's backed off. Has no choice in the matter. As soon as he loses his teammate, he knows that. Saw with the rebuy, will try and see if they can close that gap. Lashes in the Molotov, sent back and forth, and Keos reads Story like a book. Connects the headshot, kicks things off.
There's a lot of impact being landed around that half forward over towards the B side. I think Saw are going to have to change it up. Whether they bring 3 towards B early rounds or try and work out a situation that they can alter their setup on B, because the majority of success that GamerLegion have found in this first half on the T side in this round streak of 6 has been the B pops.
And then for watching Isaac. AK checking out towards the long position. Can't see anything. The M4 holds its nerve. Just wait with IM up on that short position, watching for CT contact. Muteris. M4 reader engage. Smoke sent over and they wait for contact. Flash forward. Engaging Jerks. Muteris with 1 trade back, 2 to swing. IM gets the kill. Roman trying to engage Isaac, forcing him back into the apartments, but not much more than that.
This bomb's going to still cross out into the open. You've got just for that AWP looking down from the bottom of Banana. Keos might even smoke and pick out the open. The timing is great just when you thought there was a chance.
Now with Roman's knowledge, back into pit. Acor's going to swing with the AWP, try to look for the pick against him. The bomb's going to commit towards the B side, so even if they don't get that frag, even if they're forced to fight, GamerLegion will get... Certainly this period of rounds has been difficult to manage. GamerLegion already picking up the first frag on Muteris. One of many opening picks they've gained in this 8-round streak thus far. Nade set, just has utility in hand. Keos gets that kill. You Jerks can only hold on to a single kill. B site being stormed, 4v2. Maybe Story might get a frag, but for all intents and purposes, this round is done.
It absolutely is. And I think it just shows the tiny little just like jiggle to come through from the top Banana stance. Very passive, very slow.
Or pin. Story. Hold his nerve out for that long control. SMG for Jerks. Chimed up appropriate, but Keos finds that trade just alone on the back of the site now, isolated. Keos going to try and swing towards the back of new box. Nades in his hand. Where does he place it? Looks to be onto the exact position that Justice holding from, when Molotov's debate out as well. Smokes down to extinguish the flames. Try take Faze. Needs back up with that AWP to get here really soon. Just needs to be protecting. They get the 2 kills. Justin Story chiming up. Isaac held back. Out towards the stride. That bomb's basically committed towards the B site. He needs back up from his teammates soon. The shot's ringing out from Story. Muteris looking to tempt fate with a face soon enough here. Iron's now arrived as backup. Both players 10 seconds. Need to make their way to the site. Kills get found. Nades are done. But Muteris gets them both. GamerLegion backed up towards mid instead. The AWP is Story. Needs to land this flick, but I am so lightning fast, even finding Roman's damage. Muteris caught with U2 in hand, forced to use that smoke and back off to the sides.
And this is all a bit of a ruse, though. You've still got Kios as a lurk out towards this banana control. Back here towards the log stack corner. He's got the Krieg to work with. Just is by himself. He's been spotted with information. Kios has to fight and loses it to Just.
4 on 3, soaring control. Muterus going to get forced back out of the cubby corner. Shot to the AWP again missing. A re-smoke comes down. And still Acor pushes forward. The tag was heard. Is he ready to look towards Muterus at the long corner? No, he backs away.
Roman out in pit. Has not got a lot of HP, and without a smoke, if that molly goes towards him, he has to fight. He has to swing out wide to the right-hand side, and that's where Isaac should catch him.
Molotov's on, Roman picked up. 3 on 3 situation. Muterus swinging out, spray through. Isaac makes it 2. Burst through for the triple. Shui steals it. And just like that, GamerLegion have control again.
Excellent sequence out there from the apartments. Just is going to be able to get away with one more pick. Nade into the site. He's going to run through the mono smoke, but not be successful. Isaac with a double entry getting down towards
Smoke's down. Counter smoke from Kios to try to suppress them. Will they charge forward over? I imagine they might do. Flash forward. Kios going to take some damage, but fall away. Wait for backup.
Just a charge coming through into the site. Jerk's trying to clear out as much as possible. Kios has already been denied, and now Shui back here on the quick rotate has to wait for his banana players to come in.
They will come in indeed. Story going to hold that position at the sandbags. Isaac gets dealt with. Shui will also fall. 2 left on the GamerLegion side. Saw another explosive take in against that B site. This time they're the ones in the T half. And they're the ones that will look to maintain possession of this pistol basis. Another pistol round to go their way. Acor 1 on 5 will not win this clutch.
Not at all. The best that he can hope for is an exit frag.
Smoke sent in for Saw. Counter smokes back from McCaw. Just trying to press forward, but so's Acor here. Might catch the man off guard. Great kill. Opening up the second pickle, almost getting Muterus back. 4 on 4 situation. IM getting counter flash, but was looking to swing for the challenge. Story now moving up to the short position, got players out towards pit, and on the site, IM's going to go a bit overly aggressive, but land that kill. Finish off Muterus. Galil picked up, and now Isaac's Deagle going to try and stall them. Knows that both players are pushing up to the site itself. Bomb needs to go down soon here.
And they can focus on the pit player later. There's no issue there at all. Just can get the bomb down. Roman can focus the attention up on the quick wrap in from Moto and towards short, and then deal with Isaac.
Isaac got so close to that kill. Keels has picked up an AK and will now start moving in from that short presence. The Deagle continues firing. Shui faces, drops the 2 on 2. Keels with 1 pick back, just low HP. Needs to line them both up, but he'll get knocked down as GamerLegion with a steal.
What an incredible sequence coming through from IM. He was the one that shaped that round up. You've got that 5-7 on the short contact, multi-fragging. And for Isaac, it's just a lot of distraction. Yes, it might.
Centre back site. Re-smoke on. Molly's in over at the new box. Smoke going to buy a little bit of cover for Kios here. Eventually does get forced out into the open, but will hide behind new box anyway. Down to 22 HP. Needs Shui to step up. Kios gets a pick and needs backup. They're too late to get here.
Excellent utility coming through from Saw, putting so much pressure onto the backside players. Muterus is down low. GamerLegion have the advantage and plenty of nades at the retake.
They put one out on the default plant position. The Muterus should be a dead man. Out of the Shire, just 10 HP. Just need to be in the vicinity of a HE. 1 sent out, 2 of them over. Flashes in. Story dead. Muterus close. Roman caught through the smoke, and IM makes it a double for 13 on GamerLegion.
And sometimes a top banana smoke is all that you need on a retake to break it all apart. You can see for Saw, they've got 1 player towards
the board. GamerLegion only 3 away from taking us to a 3rd map and making this a lengthy grand final in the Elisa Invitational. But Jerks has other plans, finding Acor. Oh, Isaac captures him back to return. Roman known, sprays through the smoke from both sides, and the last bullet out of the bullet finds Roman with a headshot on a 4 on 3 for Saw.
And Saul can slow this completely down. They've got so much time still left on the clock. They can bait in an overpeak, a distraction to come through for GamerLegion. You've got some control out there from the apartments from Roman. You've also got a couple of players of Just and Muterus down there at the logs to the bottom of Banana. They're just trying to see if they can force a reaction. Allow GamerLegion to sit on this time and make a mistake.
Sit pretty and wait, passive on the CT basis. Smokes on to Arch and the library position. Shui is watching from the library entry, trying to peek around the long corner. Got Roman also pressing forward. IM Exposed at the doorway here. A decent kill to find.
Just try to sell them on the B fake, try to get them to over-rotate, but IM's caught the information, already spotted the lurk out long, doesn't know about the two short players.
Just has fallen towards the B site, meanwhile. Now the two short players are going to make noise. 8 seconds. Player on site as well. Shui could deny this whole round. That's what he's done. Story falls. Muter is quick to follow. zywoo.
And it could be another one-sided scoreline for them.
Roman, Jerks, 3 kills between them. GamerLegion forcing forward to try to get this one over the finish line, but they pay for it. Means we're going to have to play at least another good round here. Saw know that they might have already just taken it right there.
I just saw the aggressive approach from GamerLegion down there towards second mid, up to the boiler angle, wanting to put some pressure on, try and create something a little bit different, a unique experience in the second half, and instead Saw ready for it. Isaac and Acor. They'll gamble towards A. Let's see what happens.
Watching around the corner. Set towards the short position. Molotovs. Send up in the apartments. Block off angle. Isaac in the contact. Gonna wait for him to make their moves. Saw's gonna run into the last 2 CTs. Let's see whether they can try and hold down the contest and hold down the defense here.
The story's not going to gather enough information here at the half wall. Roman, been peeked upon. Isaac's got a double pump. He's just got to keep putting that pressure forward.
There's Acor's frag and instant rotate. Seeing both players know that they've just got to get out of there. Get that bomb down on the B site. Leave one lurker that might look for the exits. Have got Acor moving in against Story. Knife pulled out. There's the kill. Isaac left alone to save.
Well adapted there from Saw. As soon as they see both players, that's it. You just know it's going to be an instant rotation. And that's where, for GamerLegion...
In that aggressive play, but as you mentioned, GamerLegion being a bit more passive about it. Jerk still prods forward into mid control. A court is a dead man.
He's still got Kios working his way around top car. So if he deals with the lurk, if he puts pressure onto the AWPer, that might funnel Saw into the A site without an option.
Story seen. Kios gets the trade, the headshot spray. Just going to counteract with nades, and Molotov's also sent down, but still Kios stands and fights. Keeps the HP even to the 4-on-4. Now Shui up the task on long. Dealt with by Jerks, and Muterus swings on IM. 1 player per site. Which one do they pick?
It's got to be A. There's already so much tempo behind it, and putting more of that utility down towards the pick control. Jerks out the open, great entries. Very flawless there from Saw. Yes, you lose a pick over towards Kios at that B side, but when we look at the A presence and that pace up from long, they were cracking heads.
Kios holding his weapon in here. Jerks. Try and get this kill after the fact. Of course, they kind of need this M4 to stay in for the GamerLegion side. Saw will get to 9, closing the gap ever so slowly. Building up to overtime. Still with 6 to go to that point.
Kios trying to do his best to hold on to this M4, but look for some extra damage as well. Will eventually fall. Now there won't be anything being brought forward. Now, the way that this could actually be quite a little bit more aggressive from Saw, actually committing with the B-pop.
Flash smoke, here they come. Shui looking but just. Headshot gain. Keels responds with 1 kick. Needs to get out of the way for the second. Just spraying through things. About to escape back towards Coffins. He's still there. Gets a headshot on the jump face. 1 HP. He's somehow alive.
Even putting the HE down. Going to do some more damage on the Story. I can't believe Kios isn't back into the action. At least IM falls. At least there's a trade in there.
Up in his hands. Story watching for it. Only 1 flash for Isaac to get his teammates in, but Story just domes in Kios. Didn't need the headshot, but got it anyway. Now the CT's back away for another save.
Mate, they've got to be sweating it now. This is when things start getting a bit tense, when you're not closing it down. Isaac out here towards the logs, trying to do some economical damage. You've got many T-side players around him, doesn't find anything. Acor holds on to the M4. It's going to have to be a light eco around the weapon.
GamerLegion only need to find the steal at this stage. Damage is pretty much irrelevant against Saw. Orp set in for a core. First contact. Doesn't see Just. Does catch him though. Flashbang kept him blind. But he found the angle anyway.
Acor waiting for another peek, waiting for some more aggression to come up towards the half wall. Muterus just going to put a flash around the corner. The AWP doesn't fire. They might think he backed off.
Flash in, actually lands a leg shot against the next man, but Shui's there with the deagle, finds it, wall bangs on Muterus and all, he swings out, gets his trade in, a 2-for-1 that favours GamerLegion, and look at the HP of the T side here.
This looks very promising. Kasora are going to commit off of the back of it. You've got another crossfire, and Shui with a smoke down. Muterus can't afford to go through this.
Spam through as the CT set up their backstab. It's going to take a while. And look at Kios engaging Jerks. Muterus still gets his pick back. Shui's hunting a little bit too overly aggressive. 3-on-2 for Saw, but GamerLegion, these two Deagles have a mountain of an advantage in the HP.
Story should be able to catch off the banana player. This is good composure. This might have to be a save. It just might have to be.
IM does find the first pick, though, straight through the smoke. Muterus is down. Backs off immediately.
Jerks trying to see if he can get that trade off. Working on the smoke. Acor doesn't see him. And just over to that right-hand side, Jerks is able to capitalize.
Now wrap around into the B side where you've got Keels and Shui on the defensive line. M4s on both AWP, a long way away, of course, dead to rights. Engagement against Shui. Roman finds the wider face, and now it's all left on Keels with it all to do on the B site. Gets one pick, has players coming in close, backups on the way in from mid. Molotov's up, engagement finds Roman, just faces, gets it to a 2-on-2.
AWP towards Banana again. Story finds the connection, and Isaac's got to make a choice. Does he go for it or not?
He's gonna try. Flashes in, will keep him blind temporarily. They don't think he's coming in from Banana, though. Extending out to CT. Story does look towards there now. Isaac got to swing at a perfect headshot. It's not going to happen. Molotov supporting will gain control.
And there's the change-up. Haven't seen GamerLegion taking a lot of Banana at all. Allows himself a first pick. Now notice they haven't just retreated, Jay. They haven't gone back to the site. They're still holding top Banana.
Keels and Shu with the M4s in. Muterus swing in, spray through. 4-on-4 situation. Keels kept away at the sandbags. Jerks looking to swing, gets his kill. The advantage for GamerLegion snatched away by Saw.
And Story still lurking. Down on A, he's hearing rotates. They can shift this bomb back.
Missed shot against Acor though. So now they've got to push towards the B site. IM gonna get flashed in. How much can he gain? 1 pick found, 2 picks not. Roman trades it, holds the advantage for Saw still. Isaac's alone, needs Acor to get his stats.
Gotta try and deny that bomb from going down. Molly goes deep. Isaac's out in the open. Jerks is on the other side. So much damage is going down to Isaac.
First spray, there goes Jerks. 2-on-2. Isaac 10 HP, Acor's AWP. A lot of work to be done. Shots ringing in, but Isaac wins the fight. It's Story alone. Now look to right his own clutch. Looks in, sees Acor, aware of exactly where Isaac is. The information was not gained for the CT side, I don't think. Story with an eagle, pulled out. Isaac not dead, or pulled in. Brings his way back around. Shot does not connect. Isaac domes him and just about gets 16 for GamerLegion. A struggle towards the end, but map 3 is calling in the... Molotov's in, that's Jerks with an instant one-tap, gaining control against Shui. Frag found, the Sword try and catch up the players, going to counter-rotate in from mid and the A site. Muterus getting a core. Meanwhile, Jerks leads the charge into the site. Story does get domed in by IM. One decent USB shot. Keels and IM can combine to regain the advantage. That late lurk coming into the backstab for Muterus. The bomber's gone down here, and Roman stands to fight. Get that first. Tag to 1 HP, will not get a second. Muterus now evading the hops on IM here. Not leaning forward, USP swings, and a shot is gained for the Quadra, and the pistol steal for GamerLegion.
There is so much going down into that round. So it starts off with a beam and entry.
The contest against the force spike in from Saw. We'll see the AK on Roman, and Galil's for everyone else. SMGs and their high amounts for GamerLegion. MP9s, UMPs, 2 M4s for IM and Kios. Muterus take early control in mid.
Muterus always likes exposing the mid control from CT sides. Knows that Acor is going to be deep in towards Candles. That up towards the left-hand side does eventually get dropped from the Galil.
Isaac with the smoke down as well, going to engage against Jerks. That long range is going to go falling. 3 left, 2 left. Kios does find a trade, but it's a 4-player alive situation for Saw. GamerLegion just got to save here.
Nothing they can do off of the back of that, and a classic force by steal comes through. Now here's one thing to consider. You've got Acor rotating out towards that temple angle. You might be able to get a multi-frag from Isaac.
Ducks pick up, Shuey down to Roman. Akor's Deagle gets them both, looks for Story next, knows that he's out there. 3-on-3, gonna call for backups, he just dropped the bomb. Needs to win this pick though, the Molotov gonna pressure him, burn him down, 8 HP and dead to the right to Story here.
Look at the backstab coming through from just over towards that B side. As long as they pull enough distraction on A, he'll be able to set this up. He'll be able to get right back into CT spawn.
Kios swinging in, trying to get Story, needs to get this pick in. Indeed, he does. 2-on-2. Not even that much damage being done. He even turns in a double. And it's just now standing. HE in hand, trying to look around the corners here. We'll switch back to that Galil and wrap around. Backs are turning at Temple, so IM couldn't get caught. It might have to rest entirely on Kios. IM checks it and still loses the fight. Kios now looking to challenge aggressive with a bomb right at his feet, sees the shoulder and finds the spray for the 3K and the second round. Another steal back for GamerLegion.
Well, this is a pretty wild start, isn't it? This is actually nuts.
That mid-control Saw trying to press up. Kios getting caught off Jerks with that casualty. Muturis follows suit, and just like that, it's force for Saw.
Just beat them with pace. Pure acceleration out there towards the mid-control. And even Jerks over to the left-hand side corner might not get cleared.
They check him. Take some damage to try and find the frag, though. At least they get the 3-on-3. B is completely opened up, however. The bomb should get planted from here. Rotations in from IM. Could get caught on this Deagle. Perfect and crispy.
Nice. That's exactly what you want from Just. You want that pure entry, get the bomb down. And for Shuey and Isaac, they've got to go for this. But this is such a tough retake. You're up against 2 AKs.
Got a kit, at least. Smoking HE also on Isaac's part. Shuey gonna prod in. Story's gonna get that kill immediately now to a 1-on-3 for Isaac. Have a feeling he might not be so lucky in this retake scenario. Stick around center of the site to catch Roman. That's one. Definitely something to ponder. Think about exactly what they can do here without his support. Try rest on some of their bigger players like Kios' rifle, getting the kill on towards Muturis in mid, but just finding a responsive back to the B site. So it's basically been picked up here by Saw. One odd solve smoke combination, that's generating a gap for Shuey to work with, but still down by a player. Swing forward, doesn't win the fight.
Saw look very drilled here on the T side, working off the picks really nicely. I'm surprised Kios and Isaac are even going for this. I mean, this just does not look winnable at all. Kios is able to get a quick pick out towards his default angle, but I'm looking at that and...
Quick in with the guns again. Saw having Jerks, trying to prod very far forward. Look at this. So quick. Isaac is dealt with for it. He has been stellar with opening up these bomb sites for Saw across all 3 maps.
Just finding so much impact again. Kios has been able to come out. He actually might be able to deny the bomb.
Gets Muturis for it. Indeed he does. Just also known. Utility thrown over, but just able to respond with Jerks catching IM back at spawn. One more player in from Donut. Shuey lines up 2, brings it into a 2-on-2, backs away, and the AWP now takes face, ready for Story, hoping to catch him with a quick prod out. The shot misses Akor, down to 18 points of health. Got to rest on Shuey again.
Shuey's low too. Now for Saw, it's going to be a tough find to get the bomb down. What they need to find is duels. They've got to start creating fights.
They can win even one of these kills, and that'll be enough. Shuey's backed away from Donut. Saw is playing with the assumption that he's in there. Akor's up. Set in the corner, waiting for contact, waiting for an over-aggressive peek, and he might just grab it. Almost a collateral. Story staggers himself, gets that pick in. Now Shuey leans forward, smoke against him, spray through, catches the headshot with the triple and the clutch for GamerLegion. The 2 M4s and up, Akor, IM, and Shuey are the players to watch.
Just putting that molly down towards the top of ramp in case anything aggressive comes through. Story completely blinded out from mid, deals with Chaos.
Decent frag. Akor's going to get forced back here. Just watching out the back of the site. Ramp control from IM. Being watched, jump face. Did you see him? No, he didn't. Just gets the kill. B site's opened up.
Shuey's just stuck. Has to try to crest through the smoke to try and slow it down. This could be it already. And if you've been watching Saw for the last couple of days on Ancient, what have we always seen on T side? Just entries up ramp. He's been stellar in that area.
Alongside you, Jerks, today doing massive work on his own entries means that Saw are currently thriving here on Ancient. Isaac snuck his way into the site, though. This could be a little bit leery. Kill found. Trades on towards 2. 3-on-2 that favors Saw. Just coming in towards long and now needs that backup of Akor because Isaac's going down.
Acor still leaning in rather than backing off. I can't believe they're going for this again.
You might know that they're low HP. That's a no-scope. Shot on. AK swapped up towards now. Story going to cut those rotations. That ball will make its way towards the A site.
Acor might even have the confidence to go for this now. The idea that he's forced it into a 1v2, he's got an AK, and it would have been commed over that Muterus is low. It all depends on how quickly he acts back over to the A side.
Making noise though, Story's watching it. Off at the crack angle, expands his vision, misses the shot. Acor baits him, close range. The no-scope misses, the AK spray comes up, but Muterus intelligently rotates back in. He knew that Story was going to bait him closer. And it's just like, what else do you say other than that? Outstanding is the right word for it. Kills on Muterus. Jerks does get caught off by Keels, but Muterus stands to hold the double. Roman also follows up. The trades are fantastic for Saw. Mid-control gained, A completely opened up. This will be another bomb plot and surely another round for the Portuguese squad.
Nice and quick and just so clean with the trades out there on the duels. Shui, one of the rounds that GamerLegion were able to win was him down to a clutch. Out through the open, gets caught. got to save again.
Again is the key word there. What choice do you have? Money's a wreck, 1-on-3 situation. We just saw how that worked out in this series. Was the victory for them? Yes, a much closer victory than what we thought, but even so, a victory nonetheless, as Jerks gets IM, kicks things off once again for round 13. The only rifle picked back up by Shui, but can't do much with it.
I think it just shows that Saw want it more. They've just come in here into Ancient on the T side, and they've just looked on point. They've been able to work the mid rounds. They've been able to catch a lot of opening kills with entries from Jerks and Just. Shui out here towards B. He's the only player with the rifle. Everyone else is having a little bit more of a stack towards B.
Joined by a second player, at least for Isaac. Shui looking at Deagle to try to get the trade against Shui, who will be a pretty easy frag for Saw to find. Kios aging out towards this donut position. Muterus has already seen him. As smoke comes down to suppress him. Can't quite find anything at that gap.
Saw just waiting for this smoke to clear. Muterus has even found the gap again. He's getting up to candles.
Feels like they went back towards top mid. Things wrong. Jerks back to Sui as well. Acor and Isaac, last two players left for GamerLegion. Saw closing in on double digits right here, and it should be a formality at this stage. Isaac shows a little bit of resistance.
Acor is hearing the footsteps out towards B, but the timing is great for Roman. Just when the attention's brought over, just when he thinks he can focus his attention back down a cave, he gets swung on a hiddle. 10 on the T side. And this is a rarity. Anytime you get double digits on a T side of Ancient, you don't see it often. For Saw, we saw it a few hours ago against Tyloo, but before that, you don't see it very often. On the other side of this lane smoke, spam coming through from IM might actually be slight distraction. Shui might be able to catch him. Yeah, Just is just focused on cave.
The AWP of Isaac catches players out towards main, but Jerks catches the headshot just as quickly, looks in to the site, flashes to counteract on the CT basis. Both sides are blinded here. Kios, and the Molotovs put back towards the CT entryways. The counteraction comes forward, swing, spray, damage being done to Jerks. IM and Kios also being tagged. Muterus gets his kills with 3-on-3. Bomb will commit to site, 7 HP for that man. Should get planted though.
Getting very aggressive, thinking there's another player close towards default. The AWP's been baited. Story's got to reposition again.
Oh, IM and Shui get those picks back in. Suddenly GamerLegion back in control in this round. Muterus known to the center of the site, and Shui will drop him for a 3K. Ops in to GamerLegion. Again, the double orb sets up. Shui pressing in towards Muterus, getting that frag back. Smokes down just to engage, but just to win the trade. And look on for a lot more here. Molotov back against Isaac, who will swing and connect his shots.
Nice sequence coming through from Acor. Get the smoke down, cancel it even further. You've got IM pressing against lane.
Might even find Roman and New Jerks back here. Smoking away. Adjustment found. But the trade is gained by Saw to a 3-on-3.
That's very aggressive from IM. You think about the idea that he's got no teammate even behind him. Acor's now been naded even harder. And for Saw, things look promising in this position. AWP does get the peek back onto Jerks at least.
Autumn for Acor. Story's AWP leans in towards mid, up towards candles. He hopes to see contact against the CT side. Will catch it in donut though. Isaac's AWP ready for a very deep face of the T side line. Checking it. Story doesn't pull the trigger though. Roman now alone. 1-on-3 situation. Acor does get found, sussed out with the low HP. Kios, good kill to isolate as well. time to work with, but back will be turned. Gets the spray together in the end to make it 5 at the turn of the half for GamerLegion. Those last few rounds did look Kevlar across the board. P250 for Acor. Raid boss into the GamerLegion camp, and Acor's going to apply it straight to Story's head.
Aggression going down from the bottom of ramp. They're looking to try and find a response.
Kioz swinging upon, shoulder being baited now in the corner. Just overextends though, and Shui gets the pick back. 5-on-3, Roman now isolated back towards Donut. He's going to get forced back here as U-Jerks moves in. USP looking to wrap that corner. Kioz seen. Utility, of course, on his pouch. Wants to be careful about not losing himself. Meanwhile, insertion point towards CT spawn. Roman's going to deal with him.
Roman's going to have to try and slow them down. Try and take more of a contact out towards Donut. It could be a rotation from Uterus, but he has to keep fragging.
No way up towards Donut. Roman hears the flashbangs. Uterus, USP, face in. Shui not heard. They got confused with the footsteps in at Donut. 4-on-2 for it. Bomb will go down. Uterus does find a frag on IM. Jerks gets Kioz as well. Back to 2v2 we go. GamerLegion had the advantage right up to this point. Muterus making noise, making moves on the side. Close range against Shui. Jerks needs the headshots, gets only one of them. Acor keeps it together with the raid boss. Engage coming in from Kioz does not extend all the way back here. Does engage against one player. Bombs on site and should get planted.
Oh, there's so much spam. Flash around the corner. Kiosk spots a couple of players, but he needs to get the kill. It doesn't happen.
I have no idea how Jerks just won that. Story in, Mac 10 spray for Shui, gets him back 4-on-4, just on site, dealt with by IM, but Jerks is still fragging. 2 kills and 13 HP. Acor now gonna get Molotov back. They might get right on the defuse. They don't have kits in play. Are they sticking it? No, they're not. Muterus now needs to hold the sprays from IM. They're all wrong. Muterus is gonna hold this down. Jerks are gonna provide covering fire. It's harder cover for him. They make their way in. Oh, but Roman's covered it with Jerks on a triple. Saw him stolen the follow-up.
Oh my goodness, what is happening in that round? First off, how does Chaos not catch that kill? Secondly, how does Jerks on red HP continue finding kills with the MP9? He was down to 13 points of health.
56.
And Muterus is still jump spotting up at window. Chaos has got a walkout. It's going to be the first contact onto Roman. There's actually a boost to come up to tree now.
Bill found. Looking in at the signpost. Kioz. Forward. There's the kill. Roman finds the pick.
Love this. Look at the mid control. So much being taken. That bomb not quite being spot on the wraparound. And even Roman hasn't repositioned. Isaac has not been able to capitalize on that boost up that he got to tree.
Time's ticking. Isaac catches Roman. That bomb's committed to the B site, though. Does it pull attention away from the B defense? No, it doesn't. Justin Jerks stake here. Even though Isaac is finding so many frags, engagement of the AK looks for IM, gets his pick. Jerks drops the bomb and doubles up. So they hold the line on the GamerLegion camp. Lost on Isaac's part. Saw with 13.
I can understand why they've committed B. They don't have mid presence. That's the issue there. Isaac's been able to get kills towards A. There's no issues, but they don't know all that fantastic. But right here in Alyssa, the run has been perfection.
Justin doesn't quite get the kill against Shui. Story does find a pick on Kioz, though. So again, even when GamerLegion feel like they're going to have the advantage, it's just taken right back. And turn to the favor of Saw. HE-AK combination. Acor and Isaac. 2v4 to try win. Saw side.
Just so... Story's going to hear it. Know exactly what's going on. They can be patient. They've got kits. They've got util. Wait to see what Acor does. At least they know that Story's down there at bottom ramp.
Burst spray through the wood. Got Isaac up close here against Roman. Backline potential. Jerks leaned in, kill found. Isaac caught looking the wrong way. Worst timing in the world for GamerLegion. What was being called their MVP is with that statement, Dweg. Kioz kicked off against Muterus. The frag found. Story at least responded to by Shui. They're trying to hold on to some sort of defensive line, but Muterus keeps his nerve. IM's also DC'd of some fashion. GamerLegion, it's all going wrong on a technical basis, but this round is official. Isaac alone, trying to clutch it, trying to keep it together. Gets that one kill on Jerks. needs to find a full-on quadra clutch.
Out in the open. Bomb nowhere near him. Even Roman back here towards CT Spawn. Look at the respect they're offering up. They know, let's not fight this. Let's not play it aggressive. Let's waste the time. Let's slow it down. Let's make sure we don't give him an in to win out this clutch.
Even got the bomb backed up. Right behind one. Just ready to receive Isaac.